Hello everyone, and welcome to Daily Valhalla 2022, day number 4, December 11th, the Prologue, day 3. It's a mouthful. It won't always be a mouthful. We're almost done with it being a mouthful every introduction. We're almost on to the main game. But first, we gotta do Prologue day 3, because it's Sunday, December 11th. Good evening. You look bummed, boss. No more corgis in the bar. Why wouldn't I be sad? Sorry, Dana. I'm not sad. I'm not sad about this. I wonder if the Sheep Appreciation Society might be interested in booking us. The SAS, the SAS. One problem at a time, boss. I know someone from the Pomeranian Development Institute. You know, the PDI. One problem at a time. You've been too tense since Friday. You worried about Jill or something? Never worried about Jill. Jill's fine. He can handle himself. Put on some music, huh? Surely. I'll put on some new songs. And not the same song I always put. It skipped it! Did you hear that? Did you hear that? This game is like no Vox. You listen to that song every single time. Every time you play, you start with it. You have to listen to a different song. Fine. Fine. At least I have wrestling on. Ugh, jeez. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Fine, get on with this. Hey, Betty, what's up? Miss Betty. And Deal. Wait, we know his name now. And Mr. Corgi Lover. Call me Deal. Now we know his name. Deal. Deal? Deal. I get this joke. Wipe that satisfied look off your faces, you two. Never. What can I serve you today? I'll have a beer. I'm not the designated driver today, so give me a fringe weaver. Coming right up. All right, slot 1 needs a beer. Let's get that over here. Get a little 1 and a 2 and 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Mix it up. Boom, here's a beer, and we need a fringe weaver, huh? Let's go. You know, I'm glad that the game just gives you a lot of time to make your drinks. It's not like timed. It's not that big of a deal. You got to get them right, and you know if they're right ahead of time, you know? I appreciate that. Because it's fun to do this. It's fun to make the drinks. I have a good time doing this. I like it. You seem distracted. We'll probably talk about this more later, but I really like that how it's you make drinks as a bartender instead of just having dialogue options. And not that I'm saying dialogue options are bad. You can't make a visual novel that way or whatever. It's fine. I just think this is really cool. Has serving so many dogs finally gotten to you? No. Well, yeah, but it's not that. My boss has been acting weird since Friday. Weird how? Romantic weird? Drug addict weird? Let's hope nobody finds the body in the fridge weird? For starters, there's the fact she only told me that we were being booked moments before we opened. Plus, she seems completely distracted or lost in her thoughts. Like you. Worse. Not being herself, that makes me wonder if something's going on. Do you have any human trafficking ring in the basement? No, we don't have a license for that. Thinking's not part of my job either. Let's go. Can I ask you something about your job? Sure. I've always been curious. What does the BTC need in their bartenders? What do you need to study? They train you from scratch, so you don't have to study anything beforehand. Etiquette and regulation work. Most of our time that's actually spent in simulations. The simulations. Chemical hazard simulations. We need to be able to respond to every possible situation that might come up involving our ingredients. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Weird explosions and corrosion from our chemicals. Mixing them the wrong way. You know, all those chemicals we're constantly drinking. Other clients, dogs, that. All right, what will the next dog be? Mr. Puff. They're chasing me, man. Who? The cabbages, man. The goddamn cabbages. They're everywhere. They're out for my rump. Never mind. Can I get you anything to calm down? A big blue fairy would be nice. Okay, then. I am glad there is not anything that makes my thoughts just be, broadcasted. It's terrifying. It's bad enough it's happening to dogs, but jeez. That's a big blue fairy. Here you go. Thanks, very nice of you. Third bark day. Third bark day? Is that third birthday? Is that a reference to goddamn third birthday, except it's third bark day? Ugh, is this dog gonna be disappointing? Something the matter? Nothing a drink can't solve. Not sure about that, but it's hardly my job to preach sobriety. What do you want? Give me a gut punch. I think there's a lot of people that would want to give third birthday a gut punch. Flannery optional. Chamatrine, age and mix it. Gut punch, here you go. You know, I'm always reluctant to immediately stop the mix. Even though it just has to mix for a second, and you only need it to go further if you want to blend. But it's like, but I gotta mix it a little more than that. You know, I can't just mix it for a second. It's like, it's a video game, Fox, hit the button. I ever feel guilty for being born the wrong race? What now? I've just been hearing so much about how we're racist. I'm wondering, are you racist? Not really. Do you feel like other corgis might be? Definitely. I mean, then why worry? It's not like they're calling you racist. You shouldn't take generalizations personally. You might be right. Man, you should have seen the cutie I saw yesterday on the way home. She looked like a cat boomer. She was wearing a mini dress and had this prosthetic up. Stella? I thought you were against people using prosthetics. I'm not against cute, though. Besides, I'm not against prosthetics. I'm only against enhancements. I don't see a difference between the two. Let me put it this way. If you lost an arm and replaced it with a mechanical arm that does exactly what the older one did, I'm okay with it. If you lost your arm and replaced it with a gun-loaded super arm from hell, that's something I'm not okay with. Betty, Barrett is cool, and you have to deal with that. Even worse if you decide to replace your arm because of fashion or a whim, or to get better at some sport. It's completely not cool. That's the difference between a prosthetic and an enhancement. Replacement versus, enhancement. I have a similar opinion about Lilith replacing their factory parts for kicks. If you think that's going to be an easy way of getting better at something, you're in for a bad surprise. I can see why you think that, but what suggested to you that what she had wasn't an enhancement? If she had bad eyesight, wouldn't that count as an enhancement, even if it fixes it? How does reparative work factor into your ideologies? Yeah, it's a good point, Deal. That's a good point. They might be enhancements, but they also replace something faulty. Well, damn it, stop making sense, you piece of scrap. Yeah, take that, Betty, take that. Having fun? Oh, bartender, that was fast. There seems to be less dogs out today, at least dogs that want to drink. Some of them ate their tickets. What? Hopefully I'll be the one dealing with that later. What's your take on the all enhancements discussion, bartender? Yeah, Jill, what do you think about this? Now I'm gonna saying anyone can make a chandelier out of their asses, which somehow means your body, your choices. If they're not hurting anyone, I don't see the point in hating them. See, Betty? See? Instead, automatically hate anyone who has an enhancement. Me being against something isn't the same as me being against someone. I'm not some 12-year-old blindingly hating someone because of something like that. Maybe you should practice what you preach. Yeah, Betty, come on, chill. I fear retaliation, so I'm not saying another word. Aren't you gonna order anything? Come on, get on with it. Just drinking mine, actually. Alright, call if you need anything else. Sure. Ow. Uh-oh. I still like Betty, faults and all. Betty's great. She's great in my book, but so's Deal. Your name is Poop Eater? All right, I'm not okay with you. I was in the bathroom and this other dog was looking at me from the top of the sink. You mean the mirror? No, another dog. I see, what can I serve you? You're not gonna do anything about that other dog on the top of the sink? I'm sure he doesn't want to hurt anyone. Don't worry. I want something really sweet. Coming right up. Poop Eater wants something sweet, maybe to wash all the poop out of his mouth. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. You're getting a piano, woman. I would drink one of these. Well, I would try one of these. Woman, pretty woman, piano woman. Here you go. Please think about the thing with the other dog on top of the sink. I will, don't worry. Well then, that was quick. Like I said, there aren't too many dogs today. When I heard someone booked us for 3 days, I expected more of an attendance. While you were gone, this fellow said that the Bleeding Jane is better than a pile driver. Prove him wrong. All I'm saying is I don't see the point in drinks that feel more like a kick in the mouth than a beverage. What do you think, bartender? Do you think there's any point discussing non-alcoholic drinks in a bar? In my opinion, people who order a bad touch always make me giggle like an idiot, though. That's not an opinion, that's a statement. Well, please serve us either pile drivers or Bleeding Janes. Alright, what happens if I give them one of each? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. Let you both taste them and make your decision. 2 of any of those. No, you're getting 1 of each. Fight over it. You already drink each other's drinks, so I'm sure it's fine. We gotta blend this, bitch. Let's go. Alright. Pile driver, Bleeding Jane. No fighting this way, right? Wow, you're quite the softie. Just kidding. Wise choice. I am smart. Thank you. How'd you end up discussing that? Remember when I told this guy I wasn't as crazy about the idea of working just for corgis? Why don't you like corgis? They're cute, fluffy, and funny. They just like make you smile. Well, just corgis is the issue. Tell me one interesting thing about them. Legends say they were created by a fairy and that their breed was raised to fight dragons. Oh, you have to be kidding. No, actually, I heard that one too. Really? Still, I can't see why you're so tired of them. I don't know, maybe because I only ever deal with them at their worst. That's true. You know, she just has to deal with their bullshit at work rather than just having fun with them. Oh, I guess in the context of the job also, Deal just deals with them when they're happy and she has to take care of them while they're sick. Sick dogs that just blurt out their thoughts through their neck. That sounds like a nightmare, actually. Hold on. Oh, man. Unclogging their sphincters, they eat their owner's dental floss. Might be their veterinarian, but they treat me more like a mom and not in a good way. It's like being a gynecologist. After a while, you stop seeing boobs and vaginas, instead all you see are issues you must fix. I could never be a gynecologist. I don't want to see that many people naked. Depends, a gynecologist can't pick clients by age or preferences. Yeah, you just gotta deal with them. I was talking about your job. Oh yeah, that too. So I don't think it's so much that I'm tired of them, as I'm tired of you being so obsessed with them. I'm not obsessed. I'm passionate. You sleep with a corgi plushie and have a wall dedicated to photos you've taken at the company. Alright, how many of you watching this right now sleep with a Jill plushie on your bed? Mine's not on my bed. She's around here somewhere, but she's not on my bed. I'm afraid of Kingston getting to Jill. I don't think Kingston would mess with Jill. I mean, look at this picture. Kingston's just chilling with Jill down there, right? Look at that. Look at that. I'm really passionate. Too much passion can become an issue, you know? Speaking of issues, did you talk with the directors about the whole cardigan conflict? I'm gonna do that tomorrow when they're all together. I still see why I should be the one doing it. For starters, they don't take me too seriously. Understandable. I don't take you seriously either. Damn. They're still dogs. They need someone with a strong, commanding voice. Sit. Lay down. Do your paperwork. Are you saying I have a naggy voice? No, not your voice, just your entire demeanor. Yeah, Betty's got a good, strong demeanor. Not a naggy demeanor. Like, you're powerful, Betty. Look, some people just have to realize that they're powerful and embrace their power. The race conflict, this is hurting them more than they think. The company might actually collapse at this rate. Good, stupid racist dogs. Which is terrible because a couple of these dogs' families depend on their paychecks. Well, maybe they should be less racist of dogs. Doesn't that count as unethical and unusual treatment of animals? Kind of a legal gray area. The dogs are doing it willingly after all. Oh, Glitch City. Even if they weren't doing it willingly, the dogs aren't actually being mistreated or exploited. In fact, the company's pretty relaxed. Pretty relaxed. How's Jorgen? He's fine, still complaining about his back, still unwilling to take his medicine. He says he's not that weak. Who's this Jurgen guy? My guardian. I passed the tests years ago, but I couldn't leave him. That's actually commonplace, isn't it? Women being unable to leave their guardians because they feel too much like family. Now, to be fair, people get attached to many things. Some even get obsessed with inanimate objects. Like a Jill plushie that all of you take pictures of and post online. Or wait, a video game. Oh, my grandpa loved his car more than any of his sons. Oh no, war car. The one who left all his earthly possessions to his car, right? What? Yeah, that one. God damn it. How do you become a Lilim's guardian? You file a form with the Artificial Intelligence Council. And they do a background check. If they deem you useful, they'll give you authorization. Authorize. You're given a week's notice before they give you all the data about Lilim you'll be taken care of. You have to watch over until it can pass 3 different personality tests. If Lilim wants to stay with you after that, that's your problem. How'd Dorothy pass those tests? It's like an adoption in the lottery all rolled into one. Jeez, they did it to diversify the possible outcomes. 2 Lilim can be the same model, but they'll grow differently depending on their guardians. Well, that makes sense. But yeah, when something happens to the guardian can appeal to the council, stating they're more fit for the position than the original. This happens when a guardian has become unavailable in some way. Or because you can back up claims of neglect or maltreatment. You spit all that information like it's hard-coded in you. I worked in that department for some time before coming to the STC. Almost a reflex. You interested in becoming a guardian bartender? I don't know, I'm just a nerd when it comes to AIs in general. The money they give you for it is not that great though. I see. Well, time to check on the dogs. Woof. Money shredder. Listen here, punk. Sorry, I didn't mean to call you a punk. It's just... I was chasing my tail and now I'm too hyper to control myself! Gorman. Just give me anything. Alright. Anything. I wonder if it's safe to give him something sweet. I don't know, let's find out. How about a sparkle star? That's the wrong one. A sparkle star. Power Delta. I always mix up. Powder Delta is E. Flanner Guide is R. I don't look down at my keyboard. Optional camera drain. I always laugh when a drink is like 2 parts this, 1 part this, 17 parts alcohol. This is good, very good, very good, very good. Oh, maybe we shouldn't have given him that. Now, see, I can see the value of other dog races, like Pomeranians. Those are nice, but they aren't corgis. I can understand that. I mean, remember that cute girl from yesterday I mentioned earlier? Yeah. The white knight that was with her, she wasn't half bad either. I mean, it was obvious that a tapestry of muscles was hidden under her armor. Hell yeah. For more delicate-looking girls, though, you can appreciate how something looks. It doesn't mean it's necessarily your thing. And you, bartender? Yeah, what, Jill? Which dog race do you prefer? That's not the question I was expecting. Not much of a dog person, actually. Do you have any pets? 4! He's just a stray I rescued. Do you like rescuing girls? See, Betty rules. I'm sure I should be making a witty retort right now, but I'm just gonna go ahead and say no. Weird, I always thought the rescue fantasy was universal. Why call it 4? 4 is a little I met some time ago that... Never mind. Pretty lame name if you ask me. Hey! Come on! Don't you make fun of 4's name. Yeah, better than calling it asshat. How about some of those dog names you got over there? Those are a bit silly, come on. But when you and 4 play, it's quite the sight, huh? I don't like 4's name anymore. I don't like 4's name anymore. He's so lively, sometimes I fear foreshadows my presence entirely. Ah! You guys want to lose consciousness that much? I love all the puns around Betty. Let's move away from this whole foreground. What is this rescue fantasy you mentioned before? Okay, never mind. I'm back to liking 4's name again. The one where wayward, dangerous souls redeem themselves through the power of love. A bad boy who turns away a life of crime. The drug addict girl who lived on the streets and turned tricks until she found a good man worth changing for. It's corny romance cliches 101. No, it's not about fixing people. It's about making them worse. It's about 2 anti-heroes or villains getting together and just becoming more powerful together. That's what it's all about. Old lady romance novels! Damn. Fabio the 13th is a national treasure, huh? I don't even like guys. Why do you read all those novels? Let you put yourself in the place of the main character quite easily. Even if they've said main character is a muscular man, I see no problem. Hey, there's a lot of lesbians who like yaoi, actually. I know a few of them. What's your self-image? I can ask something else. What is it? Why do you hate puns so much? Many people cringe at puns, you know? Yeah, but you react like you have a vendetta against them. Aw, Betty. Everyone in my house had a penchant for making puns at the drop of a hat. I was the only one who couldn't get them. Aw, Betty. Years ago, I finally got them, and they weren't that funny. They made me feel stupid. Oh, the name of some terrible joke that wasn't even funny in the first place. Okay, now it's funny. I said this so many times, might as well just make a recording, but you need to chill out, Betty. Yeah, calm the hell down. Just because I complain about stuff doesn't mean I'm not relaxed. See, Betty's relatable to me. I'm not sure that's how it works. No, it's true, it's true. I'll go check out the dog. Supposed to be their doctor, and they're being suspiciously quiet. Be careful. You know anything else? I'll have a bloom light, actually. Make that 2, please. 2 bloom lights. 2 bloom lights. 1, 2, 3, 4. Surprising that this machine can't just make 2 at once here, right? I guess we have to have some bartender input making these so everything isn't just automatic. It's more fun to actually mix them rather than just hitting buttons, right? I say as I just hit buttons. You guys get along pretty well. I mean, only sentient humanoids in the entire company, it kind of happens. Sentient? We have a couple test mannequins and cardboard cutouts, so I see. We're doing just that, though. Even if you two are the only ones of your kind, you can still hate each other. I guess I'm one of the few that can stand Betty. I like Betty. I would get along with Betty, I think. Would Betty like me? I wonder. I feel like I would get along with her. I can always appreciate a good hater. You see her treating those dogs. She becomes so patient and understanding, even if it's only for a little while. Dogs don't call her mom to mock her. Can dogs mock people? I don't know. Even if it's only for a little while. You were eavesdropping? So you can say nice things once in a while. You say it like I'm the aggressive one here. It's nice hearing people say good things about you once in a while, you know? Just take your own advice. Maybe some other time. I'm not a hug box. You know, playing through Valhalla a few times now, if there's any revelation I've made about myself, I might have cosplayed Alma, but I'm definitely more of a Betty, for better or worse. The dog in the bathroom got angry at his reflection in the mirror and charged into it. Luckily, nothing bad happened. It just made a dog very confused. Aww. I only get on top of the sinks. They're surprisingly agile, even with those stubby little legs. I heard you this. Oh, thanks. By the way, Betty, how's Veronica? We broke up last month. Aw, Betty. Nani? Things were not going so well. We got too used to one another. Everything was starting to become routine. We decided to break up before things got bitter. Aww. Yeah, why'd you say anything? Do you want your turn at the Betty Mobile? I guess I just didn't want to trouble you. After a while, I stopped feeling like it was something relevant to say. Please don't do that again. Try trusting me. Yeah, you're right. I like these two a lot. You know what bothers me? The fact asking after someone's health always feels like you're walking on a floor full of glass shards. There's always this chance the other person is not okay or even dead. What starts a legitimately fun moment can go sour. Yeah, you're right. Sorry for not trusting you, you piece of scrap. Don't worry, I understand why you did it. Hey, think about it. You sure hang out with us a lot, bartender. Well, dogs can be only so interesting, and besides, there haven't been as many dogs today. Is my presence unwanted? Not at all, especially since you're the one bringing the booze. You're like those cab drivers like to chat all the way, but you smell better than most of them. There have been some rides I've been on where the driver talks a bit and I'm okay with it. And sometimes where it's just like, leave me alone. I'm gonna play games on my phone, leave me alone. Focusing on my video games. Funny things that are artificially associated with a local taxi line. They're the ones that send drunkards to their homes. Didn't really like talking to your clients. Like it's the best part of your job or something. Well, it kinda is. I used to sit around in crowded places like malls or bars and think to myself, each and every person here has a story. It's a humbling experience. Everyone has dreams, fears, and loved ones. If you dig deep enough, you'll realize that the gap between two random people isn't as big as you think it is. In fact, it's quite small. And in this job, you get to hear all kinds of stories. Some people just blurt it all out. Some do it while drunk. To know that no matter how similar they might seem at first glance, no two people are alike. It's fascinating. Yeah, okay, Jill. You can be a powerful information broker with all that knowledge. Nah, not interested. I like to see myself more as a friendly ear rather than someone you need to be wary of. I guess there's still decent folks out there. I'm not decent. You're critically obsessed with dogs. I'll go check if there's any other dogs who want something. Sure. Gruff bucket! Quick, a beer! I'm taking my time. Alright, let's give him a big one. A big ol' beer. Here you go. Thanks. Now, boom. Boom? Why'd you break the glass? What? I made breakfast. Get it? Because you made the drink fast and I broke it and... Go. Leave. Cease immediately. Hey, Batrender. Uh-oh. Your job is a funny name. Not this again. I was she already drunk. She drank way less than she did last night. Maybe she drank a bottle before coming here. Oh my goodness. Why? Wish I knew. It's an example of her alcohol tolerance, though. Broad Denter, want to make a toast to my good friend, the robot here. Betty, it's all about finding people who will listen to you yap. Alright? I yap all the fucking time, and for some reason people listen to me. What the hell is up with that? Without him, my job would be 5 times more boring, my life 2 times more meaningless. Cheers. You're not holding a drink. Then give me one, Ben Trader. Isn't that your job? I need a beer, a big one. A big old beer, alright. Who am I to say no? Would I really cut her off? I probably would, but you know. Cheers. Good. Grumpy when sober and a sweetheart when drunk. Seems like she's been like this since her university years. You can sound like those were a decade ago. I can understand liking the taste of alcohol. What's so good? You say like it's a decade ago. Is it? That's a mood. First of all, I'm not drunk. You're too happy. I'm a happy person. Yeah, okay, Betty. Something you just can't explain. You just like it. Your body needs it, craves it. That's called being alcoholic. Yeah, it's a problem. I prefer the term alcohol enthusiast. Daddy. Daddy. Weird balloon fish thing. Why would these spicy foods drink fermented milk? How crazy does someone need to be to say, hey, let's eat this and see what happens? Well, you know, it's fun. He even found medicine among all that junk. The one that invented penicillin was probably the worst of them all. Yeah, we got some moldy bread. Let's go. Let's go. If you were sober, you would just say, hell if I know. Silly robot. Now that I think about it, what kind of robot are you? Lilum? Lilum always sounds too feminine. Okay, then what manner of piece of scrap are you? You don't know? Never cared, but now I'm curious. Oh, well, you won't remember it tomorrow. I'm a DT-01D, a social development robot. Like the DFC-72s? No. DFC-72s are designed to be as physically human as possible in order to blend in with humans better. My line is more tailored for resilience. We are work Lilum. That's interesting. Because I think before it was implying that the DFC or whatever, 72s, whatever, I already forgot it. In the prototype, we're like Dorothy build-wise, right? So I wonder if that changed. Moving on to here. Hey, every day is night! Hey, it's playing now. Why must you be cursed to only one destiny from the moment you were born? You can do whatever you want, silly robot. Follow your dreams. I know, I'm already doing it. I'm already following my dreams. You're more adept at certain things. Giving robots freedom of choice, that's the whole purpose of the ADN law. What if they go Maverick, though? Say you're resilient, but you don't look the part. True, I never upgraded my muscles, but I can stand up to 200 degrees Celsius without breaking a sweat. Damn, Lilum can sweat? Cooling agents, yes. No matter, you're still special to me no matter what kind of robot you are. Lilum. No matter what piece of shit you are. Speaking of special, how come it isn't legal to marry a dog yet? Deal. Excuse me, what? Humans are allowed to marry robots. Lilum. They should be able to marry dogs, too. Abtrender. That's me, I think. This guy here wants to bang a dog. Mock him. Excuse me? I do not. I was just saying that if humans are now allowed to marry Lilum, why shouldn't they be able to marry animals? Lilum are... Yeah, first of all, they're not humanoids. What about monkeys, then? Lilum are very different than this. Now you want to bang a monkey? I do not. Second of all, dogs, just like any other animals, can't give you consent. Look at these dogs. Sure, they have the cognitive abilities of 7-year-olds, but they can talk, drink booze, and argue. Well, I think saying they have the cognitive abilities of 7-year-olds is already a problem here. Why can't they drink? Hold on a second. Now you want to bang a 7-year-old? We have a regular here who would be delighted to hear that. Ah, I hate this. Human marriages were only sanctioned after the Lilum achieved full sentience. And even then, they used marriage as a way to evolve the collective source. Besides, dogs don't really love us that way. Trying to apply human ideas like marriage to dog is like trying to feed vegetables to a carnivore, you get me? Says the ex-vegetarian. Why are you only so smart when drunk? I'm not drunk. If you want to screw a dog or a chimp, go ahead. Just don't bring marriage or infants into the whole deal. Deal? If you even start thinking about doing the horizontal mambo with a 7-year-old, please seek some mental help. I don't want to bang dogs or monkeys or 7-year-olds. Well, thank God. Why'd you suddenly start talking about dog-human marriage? So I was thinking about all the dogs in tuxedos, and I started picturing a dog in a bridal dress. I mean, just try and picture that. And I'm the drunk one. Hey, I'm not drunk. Why would I say that? Then again, when you get drunk, you can only get dizzy. Do you have a limit? Is the limit how much you can drink before passing out? I just get disoriented to the point of effectively useless, but I never pass out. Maybe if I passed out, I wouldn't have to deal with all the shit that follows. I always have to wait at least 24 hours before the effects pass. It's kind of interesting. All these human flaws to Lilim. I read something about that. It said that by giving Lilim the same kind of weaknesses humans have, they would develop the same way humans do. That's why they also bite their lips randomly while eating? Seems like it. Makes me wonder, exactly how anatomically correct are you? That's something I know and you don't. You want anything else? Nothing. You're drunk enough as it is. You're not my dad. You can't tell me what I can or can't do. Beatrice Alvar, stop drinking right now. Yes, Mom. I'll go sleep in the car. We're almost done here. But Mom... Go. That nerder. Bye, Miss Betty. It actually worked. I didn't know she wouldn't remember anything tomorrow. I'd be afraid of retaliation. Although I'm curious, why do you call her Miss Betty? It makes her sound like a teacher or something. Etiquette? I don't know. There's also something about her that makes it feel right to call her that. Maybe it's the forehead. I see. Well, I gotta get things ready, if you'll excuse me. Good luck. Wyvern lover. Hey, we're closing. Damn it. Well, everyone's safe in a cab. We're taking our leave, bartender. Thank you for providing such great service on such short notice. That's my job. You were interesting too? Well, thank you. I'll make sure to tell all our associates about the wonders of this place. Thank you. Please come again. We sure will. Yeah, you better. Bye. All done? Yep. Seems like we got some new regulars. Yeah, it'd be nice if they came back. Or that we're still here when they want to come back. You've been acting weird all weekend, boss. Are you okay? I am, but the bar is not. What do you mean? Well, I guess you have the right to know. The BTC sent me a message on Friday. Valhalla has been bringing in much income these last few months, which means that we are at risk of being wiped off the map. The end. I forgot the prologue just immediately cuts off after she says that. Just instantly cuts off. Boom. See ya. Go play the game now. See ya. I totally forgot. Well, thank you for joining me for the end of the prologue. I believe tomorrow is the Anna demo, and we are almost there. We are almost at the start of the actual game. What will happen with, well, most of you know what'll happen with the bar. You guys kind of already know, don't you? Well, if you don't, well then perhaps this is some suspense for you. Ooh, what's gonna happen? I don't know. Ooh, you're so enticed now for the rest of the game. Ooh. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Yeah.